New tonight, more and more Maine communities are starting to feel the real effects of climate change, like in South Portland, where back in January, fish shacks were washed away in powerful storms. Tonight, experts mapped down problem areas for residents as part of a bigger project to tackle these issues in the city. News Center Maine's Pearl Small reports.
I live around this neighborhood.
Deirdre Bennett is a South Portland resident hoping to learn more about how climate change could impact her coastal community.
If anything happens there, it could really be affecting my house.
Bennett, like many others, attended the Waterfront Resilience open house event.
That's a lot of high tides at 3.9 feet. That's a really big impact.
Sustainability experts like Julie Rosenbach are here to educate people on how coastal flooding could affect them, even more than it already has.
January storms really drove home how bad the impacts could be.
Residents here are no strangers to flooding, after a brutal set of storms set record high tides this year.
If we do nothing, this is what we can expect it to look like.
By mapping out the highest risks in 7 neighborhoods, people here can see not only where they're at now, but also scientific predictions for how these issues will increase over time.
It is scary in some ways.
Community planner with the city, Laura Berry, says it's natural for information like this to increase concern.
What happens to my water supply? I want to know what's going to happen to my insurance rates if I end up in a flood zone.
They want to hear fears like this because seeing what residents are most worried about will help them narrow down priorities.
We'll give people the tools to actually be empowered to make a difference, in shaping the city's future.
They'll be taking the public comment to the drawing board and building a comprehensive plan on how to move forward.
It's also, to me, a sign of hope that we know where these potential impacts are going to be.
By bringing this awareness to residents, they're motivating them to push for action.
Yes, climate change is happening, and we better do something about it.
In South Portland, Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.
The planning board will be bringing resident feedback to a community workshop on June 20th that will help them develop a policy direction moving forward.